Now at 6, we're getting answers about the defense strategy for Sharyn Hakken. Her antics giving us clues about how lawyers may defend the woman charged with kidnapping her own children and sailing off to Cuba. Good evening, I'm Brendan McLaughlin.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thanks for joining us. The Hakken family made national headlines last April, and now we're finding out what is next.
Our Carson Chambers is in the studio with us with more. Carson?
He tells me his client was legally insane at the time of the kidnappings, but that doesn't mean she won't stand trial.
Sharyn Hakken smiled, stuck out her tongue, and giggled in a Tampa courtroom this morning.
It's actually a motion for costs.
The state is deciding whether or not to pay for more psych evaluations for Hakken, a mom of 2 whose attorney claims was legally insane when she and her husband kidnapped their 2 boys and sailed them to Cuba. Her attorney says she's also a battered wife, coerced by her abusive husband into the abductions.
So insanity is actually where you determine whether the defendant knew the difference between right and wrong at the time that they committed the offense that they're charged with.
Jeff Swartz is a former Miami-Dade County judge, a prominent attorney who teaches criminal law at Tampa's Cooley Law School. He says a successful insanity defense can be difficult, but is also possible.
Someone can be insane at one moment for the purposes of criminal liability and be restored to sanity at another moment.
An insanity defense has only worked a handful of times in the Tampa Bay area.
Okay, good morning.
Stephen Coffeen was found not guilty by reason of insanity in the so-called Red Bull case in Pinellas County. Coffeen said he smothered his 83-year-old father after downing a few rounds of the caffeinated drink, and last September he walked scot-free out of a mental facility. As for Sharyn Hakken, her children's well-being will likely play a big part in her undecided fate.
It's a possibility she could get her kids back, and that really may be the crux of the negotiations that they may undergo in the end, and that is they want to protect the kids.
And the boys' maternal grandparents have custody tomorrow. A judge will decide if more psych tests are needed for Sharyn. Her husband has been declared legally insane and is set to be sent to a mental health facility. I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.